In this video, we are going to see some questions from a sample paper. First, we are going to discuss some questions of 1 mark. Why does the sun appear white at noon? As we know, the distance between the earth and the sun is least at noon. So only a little of the blue component of the white light is scattered, and most of the colors in it, that means in the white light, are not scattered. So the sun and also the sky appears white at noon. Now both a spherical mirror and a thin spherical lens have a focal length of minus 15 centimeter. What type of mirror and lens are these? As it is obvious, since it is a negative quantity, the focal length is negative. That means the given mirror and the lens both are concave. The image formed by a concave mirror is observed to be real, inverted, and larger than the object. Where is the object placed? Now, as we have seen the different positions of the object in front of a concave mirror, the object is placed between the center of curvature and focus of the mirror. Name the part of a lens through which a ray of light passes without suffering any deviation, and definitely it is the optical center of the lens. Now, in this arrangement shown below, there are two coils wound on a non-conducting cylindrical rod. Initially, the key is not inserted in the circuit. Later, the key is inserted and then removed shortly after. What are the two observations that can be noted from the galvanometer reading? First, when the key is inserted, that means the current starts to flow in the primary coil or coil 1. There is a change in the magnetic field around the coil 1 because of the change in the momentary change in the current, quantity of current flowing through the coil 1. Because of this change in the current, there is a change in the magnetic field, and because of this change in the magnetic field around coil 1, there will be an induced current in the coil 2, and because of that induced current, there will be a momentary deflection in the galvanometer connected to coil 2 in one direction. And when we remove the key from the coil 1, again there is a change in the current. That means now the current is reducing. So because of this change in the current in coil 1, again there is a change around the magnetic field of coil 1, and because of this change in magnetic field around coil 1, there will be an induced current, momentary induced current in coil 2. So again the galvanometer will deflect in opposite direction. Now draw the magnetic field lines around a straight current carrying conductor. Now the direction of magnetic field lines around a straight current carrying conductor can be found by using the Maxwell's right hand thumb rule, in which the thumb shows the direction of direction of current in the conductor, and the direction of the fingers in which we are encircling the conductor, they show the direction of magnetic field. This magnetic field is in the form of concentric circles, and the center of these circles will lie on the straight current carrying conductor. Here AB is the conductor, and in which the current is flowing in the upward direction. Now we are coming to some 2 marks questions. A student observes the given phenomena in the lab as a white light passes through a prism. Among many other colors, he observed the position of the two colors and red and violet. What is the phenomena called, and what is the reason for the violet light to bend more than the red light? Now here we can see actually the white light is splitting into its component colors. So this phenomena is called dispersion of light. Now here, as we know, the white light consists of 7 colors. So out of these 7 colors, the speed of violet light is the slowest and that of the red color is the highest. Hence deviation of violet light is maximum and that of red light is minimum.